Hello everybody, Tarek37 here, welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords of Sword content mod. I'm not going to put your names, we're going to finish this.
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have abandoned you, and now your life is forfeit.
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Vaklu. The Republic, ISIS, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a painful process. A price must be paid. But Onderon will have a new destiny. One larger than you could imagine.
You're getting careless, Vaklu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Damn you! Your skill with the blade won't save you from my men. Goodbye, Talia. Fire!
Belay that. Did I miss anything? You must be General Backlow.
What? The Jedi lives? But how?
You'll find I'm full of surprises.
Kill him and the Queen Men. Quickly. They must not be allowed to live.
You're being... Ooh. Today's war with the force jump. And me with my...
You've won this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one. The Republic is a sinking ship, and you're too attached to it.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever. Until he's dead, all of Onderon is in peril.
I can't do that. Everyone deserves a chance to redeem themselves.
You're a fool. Your companion is right. Fine. Send me to your best detention cell. I will be free within the week, and vengeance will be mine.
Aren't you forgetting who is Queen, Vaklu? I appreciate the Jedi's counsel, but as monarch, I decree you are guilty of treason. The punishment is death, to be carried out immediately. Captain Cadron?
Talia, you can't. You're too weak. What about my trial?
He's right, Your Majesty. What sort of moral authority will you have if you do this?
But he will rise again. He has too many supporters. I do appreciate your counsel, but he must be killed.
If you kill him, you make him a martyr. Use the time you have to strengthen your hold of the city. Try to undo his lies and propaganda. But killing him is just wrong. And that definitely... Killing him just makes him a martyr. That's kind of why assassinations and stuff don't actually work too well.
But the price if you are wrong. I thought I could order this, but I can't. It would be breaking our laws. You will stand trial, Vaklu. Take him away. What is done is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. I must go with Captain Cadron. The fighting must be stopped. I will be back shortly to try and repay you. The crisis is over thanks to you and Master Kavar. I believe he'd like to speak to you, if you'll excuse me.
Ah, the wound is not a mortal one, though it has been some time since I exercised my healing powers. There is a shred of life within you still.
It's been some time, like 5 minutes.
Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vaklu. The war has gone against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
What? But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all thought, but they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This war can still be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
Influence lost, influence gained. The standard meme.
The Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spend all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time.
You were looking for me?
I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know, but this threat that's striking at the Jedi, it's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave.
Yeah, he didn't do
Whatever
much
the
either
reason,
way. He
having us
kind
all
of
drop
sucked at
out
his
of
job
sight,
as always.
I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us.
Why did you choose these places to hide?
They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack.
Why not Telos?
Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild.
But Atris is on Telos.
Atris? I thought Atris had gone to KOTOR. Too many Jedi have scattered.
Interesting.
The Council
Yet
needs to
another
gather.
reference to Atris
We
going
cannot
to
remain
KOTOR.
concealed any longer.
What happened on Qatar?
We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on KOTOR to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress.
I have questions.
The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You must have many questions. You deserve answers.
I feel like you already know this, but I guess I'm opening with this. The Sith have revealed themselves, by the way.
I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Dantooine and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them.
I thought the Sith were defeated at the end of the Jedi Civil War.
The Jedi Order has been fighting the dark side since the beginning. Our rules and the Jedi Code provide protection from what's inside each of us. The dark side is always there, and it is something that can never truly be defeated. I feel our current troubles, though, are beyond what we faced before. This threat that is targeting us, drawing us out, it's not a battle we're used to, and it has ended many of us.
Do you know anything about this threat?
Not enough. I feel it is something that was born from the wars that have struck the Republic. The threat is Sith, but the manner and timing of their attacks is difficult to defend against. We don't know all that the Sith planned during the Jedi Civil War. What secret training grounds may still remain. What worlds he discovered. We just don't know. Even after we deal with this current threat, I fear we may be dealing with the legacy of the Jedi Civil War for years to come.
Did you have any success in tracing the Sith?
You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say.
Why'd the Sith come here?
They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that. That the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greater implications for the galaxy.
We'll talk about something else.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Where are all the Jedi?
Scattered, searching for you. Going to
I
places
did
where
not
they
get
thought they
that
might
impression
cross your
from
path.
Rook, gonna
You
be
were
honest.
our last hope.
Look, yeah, I didn't get that impression from Rook.
I think we all know that Vrook isn't easily swayed from his convictions, and his views on anyone who went to the Mandalorian Wars are low.
Yeah, so they were looking for me other
Yes.
than him?
At least that's what I asked them to do. I believe you are the key to this whole war.
Why?
When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. It was as if the Force had died within you, leaving you hollow. We had suspicions as to why this was, but nothing definite. But rather than try to understand, we sent you away. I think because at some level there was fear. We live our whole lives in touch with the Force, in touch with life all around us. And you had a gift in that regard. You formed bonds so easily, and they flowed deep between you and others. To see such emptiness in the Force standing before you, it's not an easy thing to face. Whatever is attacking us, it is leaving something in its wake. Something we haven't felt since you stood before us in judgment. The deaths of the Jedi, the destruction of KOTOR, all of these things are leaving behind echoes, like the one we felt from you in the council chamber. It was clear to us, to me, that we had to find you, but we couldn't call you back from exile, because we didn't know where you'd gone. Plus, there was a chance we might put you in danger, and that we couldn't allow. If you couldn't feel the Force, then it would just make you a target. I don't know how you got back, but I'm glad you're here.
Tell me more about the echoes.
The thing is, in traveling to these places where war was fought, we felt the same thing. Echoes. Something happened in all these places, but it's hard to figure out what. It's hard to sense things through the Force in such places. Too much pain occurred here. It makes listening to the Force difficult. We resolved to meet again on Dantooine, but only when the threat revealed itself. Unfortunately, I happened to be here when it struck. Now that we've stabilized Onderon, I can join the others on Dantooine.
I want to talk about something
Whatever
else.
I can tell you, I will.
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
There was nothing else we could do. You defied the Council. You followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing, much more harm was done. But you must understand, the exile was never the punishment you thought it to be. We could not have made you do such a thing in any event. I think you knew, inside, what you needed to do in order to heal.
Perhaps so. Gave me time to reflect.
All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. I suspect that is why you chose to accept the Council's judgment, to wander beyond the Rim, and why you traveled with no one, and did not stay in any place too long. I have thought of you since your trial, and there are times when I wonder if being connected to the Force is always the gift it is believed to be.
Let's talk about something
Whatever I
else.
can tell you, I will.
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
Cut you off from the Force? Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? No.
I think
I'm
of
afraid the
Kreia
cause
put it
of
in
your
her head,
condition
come
was
to
as
think
great a
of it.
mystery to the Council as it is to you. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
I've reestablished my connection to the Force, as you could probably tell.
You always had deep connections to the Force. I'm glad to see that it is once again your ally. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different. And it wasn't just your strong connection to the Force.
Let's talk about something
Whatever I
else.
can tell you, I will.
Alright. Saw a holo recording of the Jedi Council meeting where you cast me out.
So, you heard what we said. These questions I cannot answer. This is something the Council must answer, not I. You must understand, this is hard for me, especially after all you've done, but it is necessary.
Why is this hard for you?
Did you know that when I was training you, I considered making you my Padawan? I didn't. The demands of the Jedi Council were too great, but I considered you a friend. I even tried to convince you to become a Jedi Guardian. We could have used someone like you. So the decision that had to be made
Now I need to
was
see
not
what
easy.
would
I
what
cannot
happens
say
if you
anything
are a
more.
Jedi Guardian. I want to talk about something else.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
So just to be sure, I already know what happened on Qatar. Why'd you come here? Cast me out of the Order. Cut me off from the Force. Reestablish a connection to the Force. Now the Force bond. I developed a Force bond with another. If either one of us feels pain, so does the other. If either one of us dies...
That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree, you always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. I'm sure others in the Jedi Council would be able to assist you, if you could find them. Whatever I...
Let me just double check again. I think you've answered all my questions. And now...
There is
lesson.
something I would like to teach you. It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. The philosophy of Force mastery states that a Jedi's powers are best used without the direct intent to harm another. Here is a form that will aid in that philosophy. Through careful concentration, the duration of many of your Force powers will be enhanced. But be cautious when you face Dark Jedi. This form drains energy quickly and decreases resistance to Force powers. Excellent. I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. Onderon owes both you and Master Kavar a debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. These relics are from the Royal Museum. Generations ago, some members of the royal family had a connection to the Force. They weren't all too different from what we face today. I know little of the Force, but I hope you can put my family's relics to good use. Captain Bostuka has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship. I fear it will be quite some time before you can come back. The war was brief but destructive. I will focus all of my energy on rebuilding Isis. Thank you again. I must go.
Wait, can I not, like, give back the rewards? That I don't really want the rewards. I don't really need them. You can keep them.
If you will follow me, I will take you to your shuttle.
Okay. Didn't really. Let's see, Ossus Keeper robes. Ooh, those are cool looking robes. I know, I already remember what they look like. Pontite, Crystal, Viridian Crystal, Gel Shape, Perception. Why am I walking? Okay. Okay.
About time you showed up. We finished our part and have been sitting on our hands waiting for you. So, what happened?
The political situation on Onderon has been dealt with. So Onderon has only one leader now.
Huh. We'll see how long that lasts.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our next course of action.
Yep. Level up. And I'm bumping up my computer use a lot because I want to finish the stuff with T3. And Mira, you get to level up too. Force immunity to stun. Oh yeah, I forgot that that's a thing that, yeah, that's another thing. Every starting class has its own special ability that makes them different. Like, you saw Jedi Guardian has a Force Jump. I think Jedi Consular has, like, Focus stuff to help with casting quote-unquote Force powers, and the Jedi Sentinel starts getting immune to stuff. What's not restricted by armor? I guess heal? Hey, let's get the barrier. And actually, let's see. I think you can have a conversation.
Yeah, something wrong?
Some questions I wanted to ask.
Go ahead and ask.
I think you should... Did something happen to Duxon? You seem a little calmer than normal.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like I learned something about why we're doing this, about what we're fighting, and why we're fighting. I also learned some things about myself I didn't know before. It surprised me.
What did you learn?
I learned why you act the way you do. And I learned that maybe I can have that kind of strength too.
You always had that strength, Mira.
Yeah, I guess I did. It's just that I never felt like I really knew that before, until you showed me.
Alright. Yeah. Okay, so now is presumably where we get the M478 mission update. Oh, Goto. You're gonna do what Kreia did to T3M4, except you're gonna do it to the remote. Yeah, no, same thing with Kreia. What the heck did you do? I swear, Goto. You and Kreia.
What have you brought me?
I had some questions for you. What'd you do to the remote? Never mind. Mandalore.
I have questions for you.
Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
They were the only Jedi who realized that the Republic would fall without the support of the Jedi.
Huh. We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented.
I mean, technically
You've
you
always
had.
been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
I'm gonna go strong warriors and worthy adversaries.
And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and advancement. With the wealth of the core world providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
You're a fool if you think it's not. No. Mandalorians couldn't run the Republic.
I suppose we'll never know. Now, was there something else you needed?
Nope, kinda just wanted to see if you'd have a conversation, and sure enough you did. Alright, let's see. Can I succeed at this? Let's see. Oh, come on! Alright, hold on. There's gotta be something. Alright, I got, not the Zerkin belt, it's the Tech Specialist belt. Let's try that. Let's see if that gives me enough of a boost. Yes! Alright, how do you feel? Hey, another +1 intelligence. Blank look. What, me? I was working on you the whole time. Other questions for you. I'd like to upgrade your core again. Tackle some of the higher functions. Hope that memory cell wasn't too important. I'll try when I've trained my skills a bit better. I'm getting close, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through it. Immortality belt. Eh. Let's see, we'll go with the adrenaline amplifier again. Now, let's see. Let's take out the Endak crystal again. Talk to Cray again to get this attuned and hopefully get even more powerful. I guess make a couple rounds to a couple other people. I don't think I can get anything else from that.
We must go to Dantooine, to the Enclave.
Wait, what?
There is something there that you must hear if you are to understand. I have no time for questions.
But, wait, no. There was a thing, though. We had to... I have M478 subscribed to, don't I? I'm, like, positive I do. We were supposed to go to M478. We were supposed to go to M478. We were supposed to... What happened? Okay, I guess we're not going to M478? I'm so confused, Ducks and Paragus. No, we were supposed to... What happened? Okay. Okay, something weird's going on. I don't know what happened. M478 should be a possibility at least. What's going on? Okay. So, we're heading out. And here's the thing. In all honesty, I probably should have realized as soon as, I honestly probably should have realized as soon as her body was there that something was up, because I thought her body shouldn't have been there. I was pretty sure it shouldn't have been there. Error, because there was supposed to be like a datapad mentioning M478. I just don't know. I have no I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure last time I looked I was still subscribed to that mod and it should still be running. I am very confused right now. Okay, so unless I can figure out what happened with M478 and why it didn't trigger, then probably go back to an old save, which I always hate doing that. Yeah, that was another. Yeah, the whole thing's like made me wonder. M478 should be working, shouldn't it? All right, but well, it doesn't change anything really in the end game because spoilers. If you want to do M478 yourself, I do recommend going through it at least once, even though I'm about to explain why it's in the end doesn't seem to change anything. M478, you go there to find Lana Vash. You go through a bunch of stuff with droids and an artificial intelligence that's gone rogue yet again, and you find Lana Vash, you have a brief conversation with her, and she dies anyway. You had found another Jedi that was her apprentice, I guess, while she was in hiding, and he dies too. So at the end of it, nothing changed. No one... Like, you don't really get anything but experience points and a few interesting things. Other than that, you don't get anything. And that's what really frustrates me about that when I first played through it on my own, was just like, what was the point of this? This probably should have stayed cut. God, what is this? Death Troopers?
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Onderon Lord, I bring news of the Jedi. A place where you may feed. Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos. Perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you. And enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Some of the best music in the game is in this part of the Jedi Enclave. Alright, I think I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.